Namaskar everyone. We'll start with a small prayer. Namo Vastvika Deva Vishnu Bhakti Parayana Dharma Marge Preryantu Bhavantah Sarva Evahi. May the demigods who regulate all of our organs, may they always inspire us in the path of Dharma. The goal of these classes is to understand our purpose of being, gain discriminative power to distinguish right from wrong, connect with others at a more spiritual level, and live a life with a sense of purpose and gratitude. To inculcate a sense of devotion and adopt a life of duty and action, a study of Bhagavad Gita is essential. This course will help you understand our Hindu philosophy, apply rational reasons, corroborate what is said in Bhagavad Gita with the reality of our world experience, and gain new concepts and perspective to look at the world differently. The Bhagavad Gita has changed the lives of many people, and it is not surprising because Lord Sri Krishna has the ability to condense the entire teachings of the scriptures in 701 shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita. So today we will start the study of Bhagavad Gita. Many namaskar to my Guru Sri Keshav Rao. He has extensive command on Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Sanskrit, Vyakarana, and various different philosophical systems. And he has been teaching a large number of people in the US and India for more than 25 years. He is one of the foremost Gyanis in SKV Matha. So I would request Sri Keshav Rao ji to start our session today. Sastang Namaskar.
हरिः ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः अभ्रमं भङ्गरहितम् अजडं विमलं सदा आनन्दतीर्थमतलं भजे तापत्रयापहं पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सिद्धनमृताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे आपादमूलपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाप्तिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति मनोरथाः हरिः ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. We are all doing the study of Bhagavad Gita. It's applicable to everybody in this world. It's for all. Bhagavad Gita, Gita is for all. And as you all know, the way it started is how Arjuna, on the verge of the battlefield, about to fight the war, he kind of, he says, I cannot fight this war. I cannot kill my own people. And he just even drops his Gandiva, and Krishna then does the Gita Upadesha. This is everybody's. So I posed a question. Arjuna fought so many wars. War is nothing new for him. And a little earlier itself in Virata Yuddha, he fought against the same Kaurava army actually. All the Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Shalya, Krupacharya, Ashwatthama, all the great warriors were there, and he fought against all of them. And he's so Parakramashali also. He's an extraordinarily capable person. So he has no fear, nothing, fearless person. So such a person, how come, he kind of, lost his heart, and he became like, says, I can't fight this war, says, and how the whole thing happened. So this is the question that I raised. And, like, there was some views. One of the views is maybe like, it is the earlier war, he fought for someone else, like in Virata, they fought for the sake of Virata. Maybe here he is fighting for himself. So maybe that may be the reason. This is a good thinking process, very nice thinking. But if you think about it, in Rajasuya Yaga, when it was, before performing, the four brothers, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, they go in four directions and they fight with a lot of kings, and they defeat and they get a lot of wealth for doing the Rajasuya Yaga. At that time, all four of them, they fought for themselves, like not for somebody else, but their own Pandavas, their own Rajasuya Yaga, they fought. So they even fought the wars for themselves also. And also Arjuna, when he fought with the Gandharva, Chitraratha, He fought for himself. So there are occasions when he fought for himself also. So it's not the only reason. In English language, we have the word battle and the war. We know what the battle and the war. The exact equivalent in Samskrita may not be there, but we can coin the words. Battle is like a, yuddha is every battle or a war is a yuddha only, but a battle is a prasangika yuddha, and the war is the nischayaka yuddha. Prasangika is, for Virata Yuddha is a Prasangika Yuddha, or for a purpose. There is no need to completely destroy the other side. It's not for acquiring an authority on something, but there to, they came, the purpose of the Kauravas waging the war is to find out the Pandavas. The purpose of Arjuna in fighting the war is just to save the cows and protect Virata. So the purpose is very little small purpose. Say they don't have to really kill. If they defeat, that's good enough. So the question of ultimate end is not there in those things. So they are prasangika. For a particular small purpose, it's done, and when the purpose is accomplished, it ends. That's it. Whereas here, it is establishing the authority. Either Kauravas have to survive Pandavas, or Pandavas have to survive Kauravas, or the entire side. So in the Pandavas are fighting against Kauravas, they have to destroy the entire army. They have to, whoever is standing as an objection or as an obstruction, they have to be removed. All the obstructions have to be taken out. That means it's complete devastation. So this is one reason. And also in Arjuna's words himself, actually, before the war, Arjuna says, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Mechita Yavadeta Niriksheham Yudhukama Namastitan Kairmaya Saha Yudhavyam Asmindrana Samudyame Yotsamana Naveksheham Yayetetra Samagataha Dhritarashtra Durbuddhe Yuddhe Pritikishavaha. So they're saying, oh, I just want these people have come to fight the war. Let me look around and see how I have to do, how the strategize. Let me strategize. Let me form in my mind how to fight them. So take the chariot and put in front of them. He was so confident. He was filled with confidence. And smilingly, Krishna took, and if he has put the chariot in front of Duryodhana and Dusasana, probably Arjuna would not have done anything. The war would have commenced and everything would have been like, no need for even Bhagavad Gita. Everything would have gone smoothly. Krishna purposely, what it is, Evamukto Hushikeshaha Gudakeshena Bharata Senayor Vihor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam Bhishmadrona Pramukatah Sarvesham Samahikshitaam Uvacha Partha Pashyetan Samavetan Kuruniti. Krishna took the Ratha, did not put in front of Duryodhana and Dusasanas. He put that in front of Bhishma Drona Pramukatah. And then says, okay, here it is. What you asked for, do it. And from outside and inside, of course, Krishna is Bhagavan. He is the instigator from inside and outside. So he is setting the stage for that. And look at the words of Arjuna. When he says, he said, Karpanya doshopahata swabhavaha. He used the word. He did not say, Rana bhayopahata chetasaha. Karpanya dosha upahata. So the dosha that he had was Karpanya dosha, not the Ranabhaya dosha. Fear is unknown for Arjuna. He is a Saurya, Parakramashali, Atyadhika Parakramashali. He is not afraid of anything. No fear of war, no fear of killing, nothing. No fear of losing his own life also. So he said he was affected by Karpanya dosha. What is Karpanya? What is this Karpanya dosha? What is Upahata? And what Swabhava is Upahata? By this Karpanya dosha. That we have to analyze. Krupa is pity, kindness. Kindness is Krupa. Krupa is a good quality. But Krupa Natva is miserable state, misery. And it is coming from in English language also. Pity, you pity someone else is good, but you yourself are in a pitiable state is bad. Doing pity on others is good. Being in a pitiable state is bad. So Arjuna is acknowledging that he has this miserable state of mind, and that has killed, upahata, destroyed the qualities that are there in Swabhava. What is the Swabhava of Arjuna? Shaurya, Parakrama. All my Shaurya, Parakrama, I know that I am very bold. I know I am Parakramashala, I know Shaurya. These qualities are suppressed. They are suppressed by Karpanya dosha. So the Karpanya, Krupanatva, Krupana is pitiable, miserable state. This Karpanya, how that Karpanya dosha comes? It is nothing but in modern language, if you say depression, a wrongly placed depression. A depression is very bad. Pity, kindness is good, but depression is bad. So he acknowledged my depression. Depression has taken over me, and it has suppressed my parakrama and shaurya. Because of that, I am affected. Why? Means, imagine if you go to a vegetable shop and you say, okay, I go there, I want to go to the vegetable shop. You think of it, okay, I go to shop, get it. You think of the outcome of it. Only outcome is, of course, there are things that can go negative, like, maybe something accident may happen, something bad may happen, but you don't think of that. What is the most likelihood? That's what you think of. In a small, little, unimportant thing. If you think of a very big, huge thing like a big war, people think, okay, what are the things that can happen? A lot of people get killed. I may become victorious, or the other side may become victorious. Look at Arjuna's situation. When he fought the Virata Yuddha, the Sarathi was just Uttara. No, Uttara Kumara was the Sarathi. Compare that with the current situation. Krishna himself is the Sarathi. With Uttara being the Sarathi, he could vanquish the entire Kaurava army. If Krishna is the Sarathi, probably Arjuna is sure that he is going to conquer the war. That means he is going to kill Bhishma and Drona. Probably eventually that's what is going to happen. And he is seeing Bhishma and Drona in front. So in his mind, he picturized a sabha where all of them are, conquered, they conquered everything, they got the kingdom, but the sabha is empty. No Bhishma, no Drona, nobody. Because all of them are killed by this army, Pandavas, Arjuna, and all the entire army. They would end up killing Bhishma, Drona. So that thought that they will not even be there, they won't even survive the war. That thought, what brought Arjuna down, is not that his fear for his life. He was not afraid for himself. He knows with Krishna's help, he can do that, but maybe that caused him depression. So he was affected by the depression, and that depression took over him, and that is why the Gita. So the earlier was and this was, the difference is they are not Nischayaka Yuddhas, they are Prasangika Yuddhas. They went to the small purpose, like in case of Rasuyaga, when he went, the purpose is not to kill them, just to defeat them, get money from them, come back. That's it. Nowhere. Of course, some ordinary lot of soldiers may die, but the ultimate leaders, rulers of the country, they are not killed. And here, this is different situation. They will be killed. And of course, Duryodhanadis, they get killed, that's fine. Arjuna is fine with that. Bhishma, Dronadis, they get killed. He is not able to digest that. That is why, though he fought so many wars, this is the reason. This is a war where the goal is different compared to all the previous battlefields. So Arjuna is not afraid. He is not fearing for his own death, or he can face death, he can do whatever. Like, he's bold. His courage is unquestionable courage. So he was not Bhayo upahata chetasa, but he is Karpanya dosha upahata chetasa. That's the reason why he behaved differently here. And with that, we will enter Bhagavad Gita because, just a brief introduction as in, I want to keep it very brief, 5 minutes. I'll take the first sloka only. And what we are going to do is just first 1 or 2 slokas, I'll give the in-depth meaning, and then others, a lot of depth in every sloka, but we'll go topic by topic rather than going sloka by sloka. That way, we will be able to finish that in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, this will become a long-standing project. We don't want it to run for several months. So we'll go topic by topic and cover it that. But the first sloka, it's how the Bhagavad Gita starts with Dhritarashtra's words. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yutsavah mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata Sanjaya. As you all know, Sanjaya is giving a running commentary for Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra asked this question to Sanjaya. Oh Sanjaya, in Dharmakshetra, Dharma Sadhana Bhumi, Kurukshetra, the place called Kurukshetra, Samaveta assembled, Yutsavaha, the people who are desirous of participating in the war. Mamakaha, my people, and Pandavas, Kimakurvata, Ho Sanjaya, Kimakurvata, what did they do? Some people think about it, it looks like a dumb question. Like, somebody says, I'm going to the vegetable shop, and he goes and comes back, hey, he went to the vegetable shop, what did he do? So, he says, hey, vegetable shop, I went, I bought the vegetables. What's the question? It's a dumb question, right? Same way, the people who are desirous of fighting the war, what did they do? They fought the war. The answer would be, Yutsavaha, Yuddha Chikishavaha. What did they do? They did Yuddha. They fought the war. Answer is a brief answer, right? But that's not his intention. His intention is not that. The intent is different. He hoped, maybe looking at Bhishma and Drona and all, they said, oh, no, let's not fight. Maybe they went away. Maybe something happened. Maybe they're desirous of fight. They assembled. Maybe the war didn't take place. Or maybe Bhishma Drona are so great, they finished the whole war in one day, and maybe my people are very, they got victory, maybe. Or maybe he was, we don't know what exactly was running in his mind. But look, when he used the words that he used, each one, he says Dharmakshetra. If he used the word, but he didn't realize what it implies. Is the Dharmakshetra. Dharmakshetra means Dharma Sadhana Bhumi. That's where Dharma conquers. Satyameva Jayate, Dharmameva Jayate. And Pandavas are Dharmishtas, and Kauravas are Adharmishtas. So in Dharmakshetra, what happens? Dharma wins. So he's saying Dharmakshetra, but he's desirous of his son's victory. But in the heart of hearts, he is afraid that Pandavas will win the war. So he used the word Dharmakshetra. And Kurukshetra, of course, Kurukshetra is the name of the field, but in pun of the words is a Kuru Kshetra. Kuru means do it. A Kshetra where you have to do it, do your duty. Kuru Kshetra, do your duty, Kurukshetra. And Yutsavaha, Yuddhachikishavaha, they wanted to fight the war. And he says, he can say my brother's children. No, he didn't say my children and my other children. He could have warned all the people. Pandavas are Panduraja's children. Panduraja died, and the charge is responsibility is Dhritarashtra's. He should have treated his own children and Pandavas equally. No, all through he was showing the partiality like anything. The selfishness of his own children's glory is so deep in him. So he says, Mamaka Pandava, my people and some Paraya people, some outsiders, Pandavas. What did they do? So I don't care what is going to happen to Pandava. I am worried about my own people. So his mentality, his psychology, his selfishness, his ignorance, everything can be seen here. His entire life history can be seen in this one sloka. So this is how loaded that sloka is. So the next sloka we'll cover in the next class. So I want to stop here. Hare Srinivasa. Any questions are there? You can feel free to ask.
Sorry, I'll have ask one question. Yutsavaha ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. You told that Yutsavaha. So if there will be two parties for the war. he has to distinguish two parties. So if he is just saying Mamakaha Pandavasta Eva,
Yeah.
what's the problem? He is just saying there are two parties to this war. One party is my sons and one other party is my brother's son. So why are we reading out of context when we say Mamakaha Pandavasta Eva?
No, not really out of context. Just as it reflects his entire life history. That's why I mean here, what is running in his mind is Maya Dyuta, his wrong thing. He didn't supported it. And so many other situations, like for example, Laksha Gruha Dahana. So hey, if Pandavas did that for Kauravas, he would have punished the Pandavas. When Kauravas did, he didn't even punish them. Even okay, beforehand he didn't know. Afterwards he came to know. Still keep quiet. Act mum. Pretend mum. So his mamakaha is not a casual yutsavaha, but a deep loaded mamakaha, because I said it reflects, it is like a recap of his entire life history. Putra Vyamoha of highest order he had. Blindness is not only outward blind, he was inward blind. So that Mamakaha is showing not a casual mention of two parties. Mama Bhratruputraha, no, Pandu, Raja, he didn't treat them as a brother's children the way it's to be treated. He treated them as Duryodhana's counterparties, opponents all through his life, not only in this battlefield. So it is all his life's mission, all the mistakes that he did in his life, all the time he showed the blindness, the utter blindness he showed for the all wrongdoings of the Kauravas. All that is reflected here in Mamaka is not a casual mention. With the past context, that's what tells that word. Yeah, as a Raja, it is his duty to be impartial, and even as a family head is a duty. In both way, he has to be impartial, but he was very partial. Yeah, Shrikar?
Namaskara. I had a question. So even if Dhritarashtra knew that what Duryodhana and all the Kauravas were doing was bad, why didn't he stop them? As a father, that's his dharma, but he still remained partial and he was like, okay, it's fine. He can keep doing what he's doing to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, you can keep doing what you're doing, it's fine. So why does he not correct him in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good question. The reason for not correcting him is absolute blindness. Every time Duryodhana played a trump card, if father says, tries to correct him, no, if you do like that, I'm going to do harm. I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm going to do something. He blackmailed his father. Every time he was blackmailing his father. So that's why he succumbed for the blackmail of his son. That's the bad.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Anyone else has a question? I do have a question.
Sure.
If nobody else has a question, I want to ask one question.
Sure.
So Dhritarashtra, it's in Mahabharata, we hear that after he goes to the Vanaprastha, after a long time he takes the Vanaprastha, goes to the jungle with the forest with along with Gandhari, and Kunti also goes with them, and they do penance, and they finally leave their body. So because all the papa that he has done in his, by turning a blind eye to all these different deeds of Duryodhana, will he obtain moksha?
Yes, he is a moksha yogi. Both Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, they are Gandharvas. They are moksha yogi jivas. Of course, this is prarabdha. All these, prarabdham avashyam anubhoktavyam, as we say. So this is there in their prarabdha. Is there, whatever they did before their aparoksha siddhi, all that is hunting them. So all that bad things that happened in Dhritarashtra's life are part of his prarabdha. All the things that he has done, the mistakes that he did before even he obtained the aparoksha jnana. So that's the reason. So, but still, yes, eventually they went for moksha only. Both Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, both of them are moksha yogi jivas.
Okay, धन्यवाद.
Namaskara. I had another comment Ninna about yesterday's homework. So it occurred to me that just like in Ramayana, how Rama, so he had to defeat Ravana. So that's why Paramatma made it so that Kaikeyi banished him, so that the Karya could be done. So is it like um did Krishna give Arjuna like the Karpanya dosh or the like cloud of hesitation so that the Bhagavad Gita could be produced? Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. So he gave the Karpanya dosha to Arjuna and Nimitta Matram Bhavasava Visachana, as he says, he is Nimitta Matra only. Arjuna is a Nimitta Matra, just an instrument, and he wanted to use Arjuna so that he can give the Gita to Arjuna and also to the world. So Arjuna used as a means for that.
Yeah. Okay. Dhanyavada.
धन्यवाद Shri Keshavarao. Many Sastang Namaskar. So with that, I think we'll close the session today with a small prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramyaः Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukhabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. धन्यवाद.
नमस्कार केशवराव. नमस्कार.
Namaskara. Dhanyavada.